Hey everyone, Charlie here. Today we're joined by Cole McLay, account executive here at Vidyard, to talk about remote sales in the new work from home environment. Thanks for joining us, Cole.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we traditionally start these off with kind of speaking a little bit about what your role looks like at Vidyard.
Yeah, so I'm an account executive here at Vidyard. As an AE, we're all responsible for both net new customer acquisition. So we work with prospective clients, helping them understand the Vidyard solution, the problems we can solve in their business, and ultimately get them signed up and transitioned into our launch and customer success team. We also are responsible for managing customers and expanding relationships within our customer base. So those are sort of two key areas of focus that we have as account executives, and obviously have a lot of supporting resources behind the scenes and also with customers that we work together with here at Vidyard as well.
For sure. How do you feel the sales landscape has changed over the last few months? And do you see a lot of these changes continuing into the future?
Yeah, I would say we've seen a lot of change, and not as much sort of on Vidyard in our process, but on our customer side. Like we're seeing a lot of organizations obviously transition into trying to get more constructive information in front of their customers. I think as sellers, like, we need to be aware that it's going to be more difficult than ever to get all of our core stakeholders on one call, in one room together, to ultimately drive home a decision. And so I think one of the core changes we're going to see in the sales landscape is the most effective sellers will be able to deliver content that can be consumed at any time, in any place, so that they can make sure they're still creating a constructive bias for their solution across the organization.
Absolutely. Now, on the marketing side of things, I feel that our team was pretty well prepared. Some of us work from home once a week. We all work off laptops. Do you feel that the sales team at Vidyard was pretty well prepared for this transition to work from home?
I think so. I think, as you know, Charlie, we're all set up for this. We're a video company. We try to use our own products and technology as much as we can. So
Sure.
We didn't have any challenges with the actual hardware we use. We have amazing software resources that we can have access to. But I do think one of the things that's been a challenge in this transition to work from home, remote work, is, collaboration as a team. And so
Absolutely.
what we used to do, where I could go pop by my solution consultant's desk and, have a quick, 30-second to 2-minute sync before a call, it's now become, okay, we have to book 30 minutes to do this. And so time management and alignment of internal resources has been probably one of the biggest challenges I've seen.
Yeah. Zoom has been a fantastic tool to help get us through this, but I think we're all experiencing a little bit of Zoom fatigue at this point.
Definitely.
What are some barriers or opportunities that have arisen during these times?
I think I'll go back to, the fact that our customers, they're still trying to move their business forward, right? They're still trying to look for solutions. In many cases, they're going through this transformation, and, we need to find ways of being a positive part of that process. And so I think, going back to the point of, as sellers, we need to be flexible and lead with empathy. And I think a sales rep who leads with empathy isn't just someone who puts, "Oh, I hope you're staying healthy or staying safe," in their emails. It's actually about changing your process to meet your customers where they are and giving them access to content and resources they can consume that ultimately helps them develop, a better understanding of your product, and ultimately, gives them the confidence and trust to make an investment in your products to solve a particular problem. So I'd go back to, the barrier of again, getting people on calls and being able to have conversations about complex topics, using forms of communication that can be delivered at any time are really important. And I think the best sellers coming out of this will be those who can enable champions as effectively as possible.
Absolutely. How has working from home been for you?
It's been good. I can't complain too much. I don't have any kids. I don't have to do sort of the education side of things as a new teacher or something like that. But I think, it's been okay. I tried to bring as much stuff from my office at work into my home office, so I could still get that sort of sense of a Vidyard.
Yeah, we can see the V-bot there in the background.
Yeah, behind me. It's been good. I know that my wife's enjoyed it. We spent more time together, and my dog's happy. A lot of walks for him. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, yeah. I've been saying to people that it's been nice for us too here, getting to spend more time with the kids. I do miss the people I work with. I love our team, and I miss being at the Vidyard office. So, but the work from home thing has been a pretty seamless transition for the marketing team as well.
Yeah, I know the collaboration piece is something I miss the most.
Yeah.
Being able to get everybody in a room, using whiteboards even.
Right.
You forget how impactful that is. And for me, and for a lot of people as a visual learner, not having some of those resources is really tough. So I miss that. I'm really looking forward to when we're able to get back together. But in the time being, we'll stick to video.
For sure. It's definitely been a transition for me as well when it comes to, I'm absolutely a visual learner as well. Is there anything that you've been able to focus more on? You mentioned spending time with your partner, with being at home more often with remote work.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like, one of the things that I've actually been able to spend more time on a personal level is connecting with, sort of my inner circle of friends. I think we all get really busy, and get focused on other things. And, I've had friends move across the country, across the world. And this time, for some reason, has actually brought us back together virtually. Like, I'm having more Zoom calls or even phone calls with people, really good friends of mine that I really didn't have before. And it's interesting that it takes something like this to bring you back and start to sort of really respect and cherish those relationships. So that's been a big one for me.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's missing those interactions, maybe even at work, just kind of brings to light relationships that you may have been neglecting. That's definitely something I've been doing too, is reaching out to people. I'll get you out of here on this one, but again, with all this time at home, I know we have keep ourselves busy. So I'm just kind of wondering what you've been watching, listening to, reading, or playing.
Yeah, so we've been watching. My wife and I have been watching a ton of Netflix. I think we're into Modern Family as our replacement to The Office, because we've already been to The Office about
several times. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also just got through Game of Thrones, which was really cool. So that was a good one. But outside of that, we're trying really hard to minimize as much screen time. Because it's such a core component of our day now. So
for sure,
whether that's getting outside with the dog, or for me, a big one now that golf courses are open, is spending time with golf. Again, getting away from the screen, focusing on something other than work, I think has been really helpful for me in making sure I am focused when I'm in my meetings throughout the day.
Awesome. Cole, I appreciate you speaking with us, and enjoy your time at home.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.